Some 2 decades ago, FISCAA was formed with a very broad aims and objectives. This was in the midst of, in Fiji, in Fiji, Rambuka had taken over and there was exodus of Fiji Indians coming to Australia. They needed direction. Mr. Govind, a parliamentarian then in the Bavanda government, answered the needs of these people. And later on, we all combined to give a concerted effort to progress this organization, which had very broad aims and objectives. It was not a religious organization. It was not a secular organization. It was an organization where everybody could fit in and work for the common good of everybody in Fiji and here. Since then, we had done a lot of different tasks. We ran Indian schools for children, small children. Volunteer teachers were our spouses and some people from other sides. We were able to get support of shopkeepers. We were the first people to issue magazine, Diwali magazine. At that time, nothing of that kind was there. And we ran fireworks ceremony. We contributed to the needs of poor children in Fiji, in hurricane relief time, in times of needs, any disasters, we'll try and do our best. Ladies and gentlemen, having gone so far, when we started, we didn't even have a farthing to be able to post letters. Now this organization has a very healthy finance. All it needs is a concerted effort of all of us to take it further and fulfill the destiny that we dreamed of. Having said all these things, why are we now sort of bit domiciled? Why are we not have got the courage and the determination that we showed in the beginning to carry on with the task? There can be many reasons for this, but the very fact is that we are becoming a bit complacent in what we do. We say running organizations or fundraising is a difficult task, but there are ways around it and we can do it. Are we capable of doing this? Are we capable of building a multi-purpose center which could embrace needs, under which organization we can embrace our aims and objectives further? We need at this time the social and economic needs of our people at this time is greater than ever before. We are having a lot of people, and Satish Rai, who is a researcher, will show that there are a lot of people who are now committing to suicide. There are people who are getting distressed. And excitement is building up. Children lose strength. Women and husbands fight. They end up in divorce, or if not in divorce, a bitter struggle. This all requires us to get together and really think about our future, the future of our people. And it's not hard. We come from a background. We say, and we are doing it all the time, that we are Girmitians. Girmitians means that our forefathers came from India, worked at schooling in the sugar farms, and build up monumentals there. In Fiji, they took Fiji to a new destiny. Fiji is where it is today. Would not have been it had it not been of our people. And we are the same breed of people. We can do it here, given the chance, given the ego. Let us not forget there's just a lot of things that can be done, and we can do it with encouragement, with cooperation. We will be able to achieve what we have. We will be able to build a multi-purpose center, and I think with the efforts that we are getting, with new efforts, new people coming, showing interest, it will be not too distant future when the foundation for the Fiji Multi-Purpose Center would be laid no more than in 5 years. Thank you.
I can see amongst the group here is about probably 15-20 people who have been associated with FISCAA directly or indirectly for most of the time that it's existed. And that's a bit of a shame because there should be more people, given that it's the oldest organization. You had Vijendra Prasad give a very passionate little speech about FISCAA. And we all feel that way. Unfortunately, passing of time is the reason why people lose interest in communities and heritage and culture and whatever else you call it. Now, FISCAA is the only organization that has existed in its form because the people who have persevered. And FISCAA is one of the few organizations that has a very healthy bank balance. FISCAA is one of the first organizations that became registered as a charity. So there's no vested interest here. No one's making money. It's all for a worthy cause. But the objectives of FISCAA was to have things like this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of people I'd like to thank, and there's no need to lie. There should be a lot more interest and more people involved in organizations like that. If there is shortcomings, I apologize. You've probably seen me run around and a couple of other people running around as well. But it's something that the people who are involved are quite passionate about, and that's why we managed to get this together. Now, I'd like to mention that on your desk, on your tables there is a sheet of paper which tells you about FISCAA. So I'm not going to tell you what it's all about. You can read it. Part of that document has a membership form. Now, I would urge the people here to join FISCAA. FISCAA is the people out there. It's not people up here. It belongs to the Fijian community, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be joining and being part of it. Before I go, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming, and I'd like to thank all of the people here that have made this a success. And once again, if there are any shortcomings, I apologize on behalf of FISCAA.
आज आज़ादी दिवस के मौके पर मेरे हिंदू, सिख, मुस्लिम, ईसाई भाई बहनों और बच्चों को मेरी तरफ से आज़ादी मुबारक हो। और वो इस प्रकार है, मैं आज़ाद हूँ, फीजी आज़ाद है, आज़ादी तुम्हें मुबारक हो। रास्ता गली हर घर आबाद है, आज़ादी तुम्हें मुबारक हो। रमणीक द्वीप फिजी जैसे खिला गुलाब है, रमणीक द्वीप जैसे खिला गुलाब है, आज़ादी तुम्हें मुबारक हो। हर आँख हर जुबान दिलशाद है, आज़ादी तुम्हें मुबारक हो। फूलों कलियों में अब शबाब है, ये गुलशन तुम्हें मुबारक हो। दिलो दिमाग मेरा शादाब आदाब है, आज़ादी तुम्हें मुबारक हो। मैं आज़ाद हूँ, मैं आज़ाद हूँ, फिजी आज़ाद है, आज़ादी तुम्हें मुबारक हो। रास्ता गली हर घर आबाद है, आज़ादी तुम्हें मुबारक हो। भाइयों और बहनों, ये छोटी सी शब्दों के साथ I have got two roles to play here. First, to say something about FISCAA. I think by now you've heard enough about FISCAA, and slowly we'll come to know more about it as the